Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Nobody is watching my videos. Sound familiar? If so, you are not alone. Most agents feel this way, but they quit way too soon. So in today's video, I'm going to show you why that's totally normal and what you can do to get back on track. Believe me, I know how it feels when you are so excited to publish a video and you put it out there, and after 10 minutes, it's had no views. And after 15 minutes, it's had 1 view. And you keep refreshing and refreshing. And after an hour, it says it's ranking 10 out of the last 10 videos that you made. You start wondering if you're totally wasting your time doing this, or if you're really that awful on camera that YouTube is just not going to work out for you. So if you're wondering, am I really cut out for this? Let's break it down and see if we can actually answer that question. But here's the funny part. Those first videos, your earliest videos, you don't want them to get a lot of views. You don't want them to blow up. And I'll explain exactly why that can totally backfire on you if it happens before you're ready. When I first started making videos, it was December of 2015. Wow, that was so long ago. And they were terrible. They were terrible videos. And I kept at it, kept making these videos, not really having any idea what I was doing. And they were not getting any views. They were not getting any love. They were not getting any traction. And so I just started to think, is it me? Am I really that awful on camera? Is this really a terrible idea? Should I try something else? But it wasn't that I was so terrible on camera. It's just that I didn't know what I was doing. And so if that sounds like you, I actually have a free gift for you. It is the first 10 steps to a lead generating YouTube channel. This is the guide that I wish I would have had when I first started my YouTube channel. It is full of all kinds of ideas and things for you to do so that you can make a channel that will actually not just get views, but bring you potential clients. So download that free guide and let's get started on this. So let's break down some of these big myths that you might have, misconceptions about low views on your videos. You think that because you're not getting a lot of views on the video, that means you're failing. Let's reframe that as, this is while I am learning, and it's probably good that I don't have an audience right now because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to learn a new skill. I'm trying to discover my personality and my vibe and my camera presence. I'm trying to figure this all out. And I don't really need an audience of 1 million people watching while I do it. So let's look at someone that has a great channel who did not start off necessarily amazing. This is Graham Stephan's channel. He is a 34-year-old real estate investor, and he has 5 million subscribers. He's been on YouTube for about 8 years or so. So you look at his most recent videos and it's insane. Like 2 days ago, 219,000 views. You look at his thumbnails, you watch his video production, they're amazing. I have the sound turned off so that we can kind of talk over him. But if you watch how his production quality, right? He's got lots to look at. It's very polished. It looks amazing. But why don't we go back and look at his oldest video? Because it ain't that amazing. And I don't think he would be upset if I say that. So I turned the sound off, as I said. Here he is filming a video, and it's like any video that I made at the very beginning of my YouTube channel as well. And probably you have as well. The camera work is kind of shaky. He's got his phone on a little selfie stick. Every time it moves, it's wobbly. It's kind of got that wide angle lens. Oh my God, it makes me want to barf, right? It's not great camera work. But does that matter? Well, no, because at the beginning, we're just trying to learn what we're doing. We're practicing. So I'm happy now looking back on it that I didn't have a lot of people watching at the very beginning, because if I had 117,000 views on a video of that quality, I don't know that they ever would have come back again. I don't think they ever would have watched a second video from me. I now appreciate the fact that while I was getting my sea legs, to use an analogy, I didn't have a giant audience. So consider your earliest videos to just be rehearsals. This is the dress rehearsal. This is not opening night. It's perfectly fine when we don't have a lot of views at the very, very beginning. I also want you to remember that consistency over time is how we win. If we make one video a week and we do that 10 weeks in a row, do you think you're going to be better by the 10th video? Of course you are. Consistency for the win. Your worst video is always 10 times better than the video someone else didn't even make at all. So cut yourself some slack. You are learning and you're going to get better over time. Plus, the algorithm needs time to get to know you, to get to trust you, to see, okay, she didn't just upload one video and then never came back again. How many people do that? No, she uploaded a video and then she did another one and another one and another one. And after 90 days, she was extremely consistent. She's not a scammer. These are not faceless AI videos. These are not videos designed to deceive people or swindle anybody. We are genuinely trying to provide helpful information. After you do that consistency and YouTube gets to know you a little bit, it is going to start pushing your videos out to more people. So let me give you a simple roadmap to turn your channel around. I want you to commit to making one video a week for the next 90 days. I know it sounds like a lot, right? You can do it. I did it. Hundreds and hundreds of my coaching students have done it. I know that you can do it. I want you to commit. Figure out what day of the week you want to post and what time do you want to post. And then you're going to make a video. And come hell or high water, you are going to publish at that day and time. When I started my channel and I didn't know what I was doing, I was very random and I had no plan. But once I got my first phone call from somebody and now I knew that this would work, I made one video a week for years and years. And I never missed an upload except one day when we had a hurricane and we had to evacuate. But if I'd been ahead of the game and had that video uploaded to YouTube and scheduled to go out on time, I wouldn't have missed that day at all. So I want you to commit to making one video a week for 90 days. Then we're only going to track two things. We're going to track A, did I do what I said I was going to do? Did I publish my video every single week on the same day at roughly the same time? And two, did my titles get better over time? A lot of people's titles look like a New York Times headline when I want them to be a little more National Enquirer headline. I want it to be a little bit salacious, a little bit shocking. I want it to be polarizing. I want it to be controversial. I want you to say something that goes against the grain. I want it to be wildly crazy, something that will make people click because they just want to know what you're going to talk about in this video. And I don't want you to worry about your subscriber count or focus on the views. For the first 10 videos, those are the only things that we are worried about. Am I being consistent and are my titles getting better with each successive video? Now, if you want help sticking to this, I made a whole video where I made a challenge. I challenge you to make videos for the next 90 days. So when this is over, you can go watch that one if you want more of this strategy. Now, if you've stopped posting, it doesn't mean you failed. It just means that you're human and you took a break. I know that I did this. When I started my channel, I made videos, I think 4 or 5 videos, and I got nothing from it. So I got discouraged and then I didn't make videos for another 4 months. I started geographic farming instead. But it was really unrealistic to think that with a brand new channel, with my first 4 videos, they were going to take off and I was going to get millions of views and my phone was going to be ringing off the hook. That was a little bit unrealistic, don't you think? So it just means that you took a break, you're human, forgive yourself. Now it's time to get back on the wagon. And if we are consistent over time and we have a plan, we can make our videos better because we're doing it frequently enough that we're getting a lot of practice. You can pick it back up anytime and you'll be amazed at how quickly the momentum starts to build. Now, if you're ready to make this simple and finally start getting some results, go download my guide, The First 10 Steps to a Lead Generating YouTube Channel. It'll make your life so much easier. Or watch this video next where I show you how I plan an entire month of content in a single afternoon.